sleepy coastal town in the southwest corner of Ireland, Schull is normally associated with the Fastnet Rock and the biannual offshore yacht race. But since 2009, another event has come to town.
So we decided, let's do something that's off the wall here. We don't have a cinema. We don't have any reason to do it. Let's run a short film festival.
Pauline Cotter and Maurice Caesar, Maria Pizzuti, this is what they're really interested in. It's fanning the creative flames wherever the embers start to show signs of sparking.
Before the festival starts, there's an amazing display of community will as streets are cleaned and shops and businesses change their signage to match a well-known film title.
Yeah, we put together film festival. This is going to be the second year in a place that has no cinema, which was taken as irrefutable proof of our poshness.
It is part craft, part art. You can learn the craft, but I leave the art to yourself.
Once the festival starts, there's a dazzling array of workshops, seminars and events, most of them free to the public, and featuring some well-known faces from the world of film and television.
The more knowledge they have of the overall making of the final thing, of how it might be made, the more help they have in their minds to create this through their sense of vision.
And I think ultimately, when you go and make a film, we always kind of think of our films as films first and foremost. So we're aware that whether they be a documentary or whatever, they have to tell a story. And we hone in on the story and we try our very, very best to do it in a sensitive way and in a way where we're laughing with people as opposed to at them. And, you know, there's a natural humour which comes out. And I think there's always a certain amount of construction when it comes to a documentary. I'd always be a believer that, you know, in most documentaries, in the edit of them, they have to be crafted in some way, shape or form. And the decisions you make in the edit are crucial because they can really change people's views on the subject at hand.
The thing about writing shorts is that they're so different. They are so different to features. It's crazy actually, but they're very similar in the sense that simplicity is kind of the key to both. And anyway, I got to a point where I was writing shorts like very quickly. I would get the idea and I had to kind of have the craft down. So it would take a long time to get the idea, but then write it very quickly. And Kelvin was like, I think I wrote it over a Christmas holiday or something, but I sent it to
remember the end shot as he's cycling down the hill and almost crashes into Mr. Tom. You need a special car to do that in. What you used to have was, you know the old Citroens, the little baby Citroen cars? That's one of the great tracking vehicles you can get in filmmaking.
It's actually one of the most heartbreaking, you know, and it's a ballad like, I think the English folk singers at Mike Chapman said, you know, that the best ballads, whether it's a child ballad are like epic mini Shakespearean dramas. And that, you know, if you can get a story told in 3 or 4 verses like that, it can almost be the most complete work of art. So in a way, when I came to write The Butcher Boys, that was the kind of a model I was using. That it'd be short, it'd be well structured, but full of the kind of the indomitable yet ultimately unfulfilling aspiration of the human race.
About 12 years ago, when I set up my independent production company with a guy called Henry Normal. We first wanted to get into television. We were looking out for talent, and we couldn't find any, so we settled on Rob Brydon.
So we can try on you.
Yeah, but I like coming here just because I like the people and I like the place, and I feel like I've got a little connection with this place.
It's not difficult to get a connection with Skull. Rarely can you find such a mix of laid-back and welcoming people who can put on such a show for the visitors. But at the end of the day, it's a film festival, and the films are the main attraction of the week. And for filmmakers, there's a prize to be won.
And I mean, this year we had one from Canada. We had one from Australia. Well, not one. We had German, French, Austrian. This is what we're talking about.
The short film medium is probably the toughest. That's where you find out if you can tell a story or not. If you can't do it there, long form is only going to be a bigger version of the same thing.
The winner is Mr. Foley.
I want to say, we cannot do this without you. We cannot do it without the village. We cannot do it without the sponsors, the patrons. But most importantly, we cannot do it without submissions. Until the students come to us and give us their movies, and be it students or be it adults, be it anything, we can't do it without that. We can't have a festival. And to me, the joy is that. The joy to me is this weekend. It's Jack Gould and Denise wanting to come back. It's Pat McCabe saying, Asher might come back again. Yeah.
Greg Dyke back again.
Greg Dyke is back again. Right, he came from Cannes last year. He gave up Cannes last year to be with us.
I love the Fastnet Film Festival because I love Skull, and I love the idea that you could have a film festival in a town that hasn't got a cinema. Nowhere else in the world could that happen, and that's why this works. It's brilliant.
Hi, my name's Steve Coogan. I've just been appearing in conversation with Greg Dyke at the West Cork Film Festival 2010, and I'll definitely be here next year for 2011. And there's been some amazing short films here, and some great gigs, great bands, and it's a very good crack.
We all enjoyed ourselves.